All right, Mixed Masta B here for MMB Radio, the online podcast where no topic is too big, too small. We talk about them all. And on the phone lines right now, I have a woman who I adored back in the day, and I've been trying to get her to come on the podcast, and we finally got her on. Adult film star, former adult film star. I got to add that. Former adult film star. We're going to get into why she's former. Lacy Lippz, how are you?
Hello. I'm great. How are you?
Great. Thank you for talking to us. And as I mentioned, I had to correct myself there. Former adult film star. So I guess we need to start first is how you got started in the business before we can talk about how you're not in it anymore. So how did you get into it?
I got started. Actually, I was mad at an ex-boyfriend, and I just really did it out of revenge.
So it was just angry porn.
Well, it wasn't angry porn. It was just like, oh, you want to do this? Well, I can do this. And I didn't mean for, to get popular by it, but it is what it is.
Okay, and then it just kind of you started.
Yeah, it just kind of like spiraled out of control because I was a dancer at the time, and people were like, you're that girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I denied it for the longest, but, the lips on my ass is not,
No, I was going to say, how could you deny it when you have tats that prove it?
Well, the lips were, yeah. I was young back then. I didn't know. But I embraced it, and here I am.
So what did he do that caused you to go into porn?
He did a lot of cheating. He ended up turning into a pimp of some sort, and I was just disgusted by it, so I did what I wanted to do.
You said you were already a dancer, so he was dating you, I guess, as you were a dancer?
Yeah.
All right, and how did you break the news to him that you're going to be doing porn?
I booked a ticket to L.A., and I told him I was leaving. That was it.
And
he really only found out when he seen him.
I was going to say, I'm sure he saw it, and was he, trying to blow you up, trying to get back with you? Or
no, he wasn't angry. As a matter of fact, he wasn't angry at all.
Okay, so
he was rather fascinated by it.
So do you feel like your revenge factor worked or no?
It did work to my benefit because I get paid for it, so it worked. Okay.
I was gonna say
money trumps it all.
I was gonna say it didn't seem like he was upset by it. You know what I mean?
Well, he was a rapper. He was a rapper, a well-known rapper in Dallas. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we guess? Can we guess who he is?
I mean, I'll say his name. I don't care.
Oh, okay, great. Because we love name dropping. Go ahead. Shout him
out. His name was Gator Maine, and he was out of Dallas.
Okay, so
he just drove me into a blessing, really.
Okay, so he got you paid. So
he didn't give me paid. I got me paid.
Well, yeah, you got yourself paid. You know what I mean? But he kind of drove you to. He drove you to the location.
Right. He drove me to the madness.
Exactly. Yes. Now, did you grow up? Obviously you were an exotic dancer. I don't want to say stripper, exotic dancer, whatever they.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. I hate being called stripper.
The politically correct wording for it. So, did you grow up always being like an exhibitionist, someone that was always just kind of sexual?
No, I always grew up thinking that strippers or dancers were just nothing but whores and sluts. That's just what I thought until my first night of dancing. And my first night of dancing, I made like $300-some, and it was shoom from there. Because, I could make that in like 2 weeks, what I made in one night. So
I was gonna say, so those whores were getting paid.
Working at McDonald's was cutting it, so that's good.
So you were stripping and you got into the agency, or is that how it started, or you just kind of like went out?
No, I started actually. No, I started in Kansas City where I was born and raised, and I actually had a fake ID because I was 17, and so that's how I got started.
You were doing underage porn?
No. Dancing. I was dancing.
Oh,
I was about to turn 18, but I was ready to go then.
Gotcha.
So I was about to turn 18, but I wasn't quite 18. But that's 20 years ago. So what are they going to do?
So fast forward to today, like why did you stop? I mean, you had a lot of fans. You know, people were hitting me up asking, you know, they got questions for you tonight. Like, you had a huge following.
Well, I didn't really do it to get popular. I did those within a span of like a little over a week. So they were all done, bam, 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 bam. They weren't, you know, I didn't fly out to Cali a bunch of times. I did it really out the span of a week and a half, I'd say.
Okay, so you weren't doing it for the fame. You just doing, you know.
No, I just did it. I just did it to get back at him. But when I started getting attention for it, I was like, wait a minute, you know. And then people started booking me for shows. My first show was in Oklahoma City, so I just said, wow, okay, took it and ran with it.
Now, how long were you actively in the business? Like, how many years?
How many years, like, active, like as known as a porn star?
Yeah, like how long were you before you decided it was not for you?
Well, like I said, I only did them in the span of a week and a half, so it's not like I said, yeah, I want to be a porn star, because I haven't done any since.
Okay.
I haven't made any new ones since. I mean, like I have some new stuff that's on my website now that, you know, you got to be a paid member to watch, but other than that, I haven't made any boy girl porn or girl porn. I haven't done any since then.
All right,
but
so I was gonna say, like, how do you do that for like a week and then you just quit cold turkey, or?
I just quit. I mean, that's a dangerous game out there. That's not to be played with out in Cali.
But I mean, couldn't you just done a sex tape? I mean, it's kind of like the same thing.
Well, I mean, I'm not a known person. I'm just a chick that was living in Dallas. I wasn't known. I only got known because I represented Dallas. I was like the first chick that did porn that put Dallas, you know what I'm saying, represented Dallas. Okay. And really one of the first chicks in the South that was doing porn, before Pinky and all of them.
The first chick from the Big D getting Big D.
Yes.
That's how you needed to market it right there.
Well, at the time I didn't know anything about marketing. All I knew was the strip pole.
So you went ahead and you created your own website, and you have videos on there that you've shot, so it's kind of like exclusive just to your website?
Yes, it's I'm all exclusive now.
All right, now would you ever consider getting back into, like,
I would. No? I'm waiting for the big shebang. I think I'm going to do one more. I'm going to definitely do a couple porns with girls, but I'm going to do my one last porn, and then that's it. I'll just go out with one big finale. I haven't picked the person yet, but he'll be good.
Are you taking applications for this, or like how does this work?
Yeah, no. I pick them. I get a lot of offers every day. How much is it to do a movie with you? And I'm like, no, that's exclusive only for my website. But I will be doing one more boy girl porn.
Now
coming soon to a home near you.
Is there a talent that you currently are a fan of that you're like, yeah, that's kind of on my scale of who I want to be with?
No, I kind of want to pick somebody that's not a porn star.
Okay. Celebrity-wise or just a regular folk?
I'll probably pick a regular Joe Schmo that looks real good and has big dick.
Okay. So all regular Joe Schmoes out there with big dicks, you know?
No, yeah, just one, though. I'm just going to pick one.
Okay. Well, I mean, you never know because you got to have choices, right?
Well, yeah, but I like threesomes with girls. Guys, is a lot of work. Oh, shout out to Lucky B though. Shout out to Lucky B. I got to give it to her. She's a good friend of mine from Dallas. She did the double. She's the shit. Hats off to her.
Okay, now I was gonna say, so she's like, is she your number one favorite as a female talent, or?
Yeah, I would actually do one with her. Yeah, I've tried several times, but I kind of showed her how to get into the porn industry, and she just took it and ran with it. But she did the double penetration. I don't know about that one.
I was gonna say, so obviously you're into women. Do you consider yourself bisexual, or is it just something that you?
Yes, I feel like women are dessert. You don't eat dessert every single day, but once in a while you want some dessert.
Okay. So it's just strictly like a sexual thing. You're not into like dating chicks and stuff like that.
No, I gotta have dates.
Okay. She's gotta have the main meal every day.
Gotta have the main course.
So we got questions from some fans who in that short span of you doing videos. You
Oh,
became
wow.
became like a cult following, I guess. So one guy wanted to know. He wanted to know, what is your ethnic background? Like, you're obviously.
Oh,
you're
a lot of people don't know. I'm actually black and white.
Okay. All right. So your mom is white. Mom is black.
My mom is white. My father's black.
Okay. All right. So you got
The
a little
booty
bit
comes from the black.
Let's say you got this like a real exotic.
Well, no, my mama got a big ass too, so you know.
Now I have to admit too, because when I was a fan of like looking at some of your videos and everything, like the booty has gotten a lot bigger since then.
Well, with weight you gain age. So I mean, with age you gain weight.
But it's nice though. It's nice. I'm not complaining
Thank
about
you.
it.
And it's 100% real. No booty injections. I've not had any booty injections.
How big is the booty currently?
I think
when's
it's
the
like
last
47 inches.
Okay, that's a lot of ass right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the girls are getting a lot bigger asses now, so mine is just kind of like, it's there. Because, girls are getting pumped up these days.
And but the guy that's going to be in this final video, he's got to be ready for that, right?
Oh, yes, he's definitely going to be ready. The question is, am I going to be ready for him? Because his dick's going to be about like 9, 11 inches. So.
Now, are you measuring this before they fill out the application, or like?
No, I'm just taking one good look at it.
Oh, so the eye test.
Yeah, because people can lie about the measurement, so I just want to see for myself.
Okay. So, how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Oh, I can't say that.
Were you
I
underage?
was not of age. I was not of age.
All right. Well, I mean, we're not promoting kiddie.
But I didn't learn to enjoy sex until I was about 19, 20.
Okay. And at that point, you were probably doing it for like what, maybe like 3, 4 years?
Yeah, but like I said, actually enjoying sex, 19 or 20.
All right. You see, we're trying to get the age out of it there. We're like, all right, quick people here
Yeah.
can do the math, but. And
Yeah.
now, the first time, obviously, like you were saying, you're underage, so I'm gonna assume it wasn't very good the first time. And then you saying you didn't.
No, it wasn't.
Couldn't
It was
enjoy
not
it.
a good experience. It was terrible.
Now, did you have to kind of teach yourself to enjoy it, or is there like certain things?
Yeah, I
that you
did.
guys
I did
do
have to
differently?
learn to. I had to learn to relax and enjoy it. And it was a guy that I was dating that kind of like taught me. He was an older guy, and he kind of taught me to relax and enjoy it.
And so
He made sure it wasn't all about him. When guys are young, it's all about them. They don't care.
they're just about getting
But
that.
once men get older, they care about you.
Yeah. Then he wants to get his nut, and he wants you to get yours too. You know what I mean? Like he shares.
Yeah.
Sharing
Yeah. Well,
is
now
caring.
Well, now I get mine.
So now you know how to get yours, even if he's not getting his.
Well, I mean, I wanted to get his, but I mean, that's on him.
I was gonna say, now it's like role reversal here. Like.
Yeah, it is definitely a role reversal.
So.
I've grown up a lot.
So a guy sends in, he's like, what are you, I mean, this guy obviously is not well knowledged in your film career, because he's like, what's your favorite scenes to shoot? But
My favorite scene.
I mean, there's not many to choose from, so.
There's not many to choose from. Oh gosh.
Or what? Better yet, you know what? Let me rephrase it for him. Like, what do you enjoy doing, whether it be on film or in your personal life?
I mean, I like everything. I'm a freak, so I like everything.
So
But anal. Everything but anal. I don't do anal. I ain't messing with that one.
Okay.
And a lot of people have offered to pay me a lot of money to do anal, and it's not for me.
Now, is there a position that you excel at, that you're just the best at, do you think, or?
Well, I think a lot of people say that I ride well, so, or doggy style. I don't know. I don't think there's any one thing I'm better at. I'm just good at it all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I watch the videos, and I'm just like, I'm not critiquing it. She's really, her technique there is a little off. She needs to, I don't really care. It works for me.
Well, I don't even really watch porn, and I've never really watched the whole video that I did.
Now, does it kind of freak you out when you're watching it, or?
No, back in my bootlegging days, though, I would just make sure that it was on the DVD, and then, yeah.
Just make sure it was on there, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah, and then stop it. I would never watch the whole thing.
I saw my face. I'm on there. So.
Yes.
So tell me a
But
little bit.
my favorite one that I ever did was Black Carnal Co-eds 11, and that was with Dominico, and that was the best. He actually I had time to enjoy it. The worst one I would say I ever did was Booty Talk 43. That was the worst.
Why was that bad?
Because I could keep it in longer than he could keep it up. He showed up on set talking cash money stuff, and what should have been in about an hour and a half shoot took about 4 hours, and that's not coming out of me, by the way. That's conditioner, because he just couldn't. He couldn't.
That's porn magic.
We had to make it work. West Coast wanted it to work, so they were like, well, what can we do? And I did what I had to. I held up my end of the bargain. He was just too busy talking smack that he didn't, couldn't keep it up. So
he wasn't concentrating.
Well, I don't know.
I know.
That was the worst one I ever did, though.
I know
that. But that's the one I'm known most for is Booty Talk 43, which is very ironic.
So then you obviously did your job, because people remember that, and that's what it's known for.
Yeah, I did my job. He didn't do his. But when two people are doing a scene and they're both not doing their job, one has to improvise, So I had to improvise. Because at the end of the day, nobody even remembers who that dude is.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a hired dick.
Exactly.
He's a hired dick that got aroused with a fluffer, or maybe he didn't, because it took some.
Well, actually, and then there was one that I did with Justin Slayer. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Mm-hmm.
But that was by default, because the same guy that I did Booty Talk 43 with showed up on the scene, and I looked at him and was like, hell no, I'm not going to do that again. So I ended up doing the scene with Justin Slayer and Maya Mason.
So you were a boss like that. You just had that authority to tell them no.
Well, I didn't care. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to go through that same thing.
So tell me a little bit about your website, because you said you got some exclusive stuff on there. So first off, where is it at, and what can people expect to see?
Well, it's at Lacy Lippz at modelcentral.com. So it's LacyLippz.modelcentro, modelcentro.com. Yeah.
All right, and people can see videos that you shoot at home, or?
Yeah, I've done a lot of home stuff lately. I do a lot of webcamming now, so I don't really even strip in the clubs anymore. Only if I'm paid to do a show.
All right. So now, when you do these shoots at home, is it like with a boyfriend or a close guy friend, or like how do you?
Well, like I said, I've only done single shots. Like I said, the big shebang, I'll do one more boy girl, but that's like a little bit further on down, maybe the end of summer, not sure. And then just dish it out, because I know people have been begging for me to, dish one out, and that's when I'll dish it out.
Now, would you do a girl for your site, or? Oh
yes, I'll definitely do some girls. I'm searching for some girls now. A lot of girls, our talk, they, yeah, and then when it comes down to film, and they get scared. So, and I'm not one to force no one to do anything they don't want to do. So, it's all willpower.
That could be against the law. Yeah, you don't want to.
Well, I'm not going to
eat my pussy.
You didn't want to do it, you didn't want to do it.
Now,
free will.
Now, when you are with a woman, are you more the aggressor, or you like to be dominated?
She's going to have to go down on me first.
Just to get the, test the waters a little bit?
Yeah, and then, of course, I do the pussy check.
Okay. All right. So all the ladies out there that are interested in doing that, can they inquire? Can they email you at your website, or?
Oh yes, they can email me at LacyLippz at gmail.com. Yeah.
And just make sure you're a female. Dudes are not welcomed. Do not send any dick pics to her. She's not looking for that.
Oh, I get plenty of those all the time.
That and probably nasty text, right?
I do. I get a lot of those. I get a lot of weird phone calls too. Weird.
When's the last time you got a nasty text?
I get them almost every day. So I've become immune to them, Or they'll call my business line and act like they want to book me, and then one guy was just, and I guess he came. I don't know.
Or maybe he's
I don't know, but I hung up the phone so fast, huh?
Maybe he's having a heart attack.
No, he was I know what he was doing. You could hear it.
So people have a lot of presence on social media. So are you active on social media platforms?
I am active on social media. The thing with me is, like, girls these days are now getting all these likes, and it's like you can't Google them. If you Google them, you see one picture. I have a history, so it's kind of like weird for me because, like, well, how has she got 50,000 likes on one and I have a history? She's just in a bikini in a bathroom. I don't get it, but all right, I go with the times.
Now, where can people find you at on social medias like Twitter? And
everything is Lacy Lippz. If they Google Lacy Lippz, everything comes up Lacy Lippz. Lacyl. It doesn't matter how you spell my name, though. It all comes up the same way.
It all comes up the same way with an S.
It all comes up to me. It
one
all
P,
comes up
two P's.
Either way, PP. Either way.
So we got. I took 4 questions here from fans on Twitter. So people that were tweeting in questions. So first question that I have from a fan here. He wants to know, what's the freakiest thing that you've ever done, either on film or in your own personal life?
Probably swallowed.
That was the freakiest thing?
Yeah, because swallowing is huge to me.
Okay. Now, the first time you did that, what was that like?
It was interesting. I'll just say that. It was like, but, I did it.
Did you hurry up and spit it out, or like?
No, I swallowed it. Swallowed.
So the first time that it was in your mouth, you were just like down the hatch.
No, that's not the first time a guy's nutted in my mouth. I'm saying that's the first time I swallowed.
Okay. Okay. All right. I thought it was all happening simultaneously.
No.
I'm like, oh wow,
No.
that is probably a mind blowing.
No, the first guy that ever nutted in my mouth, I slapped him.
Now, why?
Because he didn't tell me he was going to nut in my mouth. Like, you got to tell me these things.
And then the guy that did it, that you swallowed for the first time, was it something that you planned, or was it just like?
No, it just happened, but, I really like the guy. I really dig the guy, so I'm not just going to go around swallowing everybody's nut. That's personal. When I swallow your nut, it's personal.
So, was he aware this was going to happen, or did he just?
It's not like we sat down on the couch and said, okay, you going to swallow my nut? All right, let's swallow that nut. No, it just happened.
It just happens, okay.
I just wanted him to know that I really, 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 really liked him. So I swallowed his nut.
Oh, okay. And I hope he was appreciative of that.
He was.
Okay. So I guess that kind of segues into the next question. They always ask, like, are you single? So you're saying you really, really dug this guy and you swallowed his nut.
Right now, I am single. I am single. I look bilingual, and I'm ready to mingle.
Okay. Now, this is
if
by
there's
choice?
any millionaires out there listening, no, huh?
Is this by choice that you're single, or is it just
it's
found
by
someone?
choice.
Okay.
No, it's by choice. It's by choice.
No.
I just love living life and having fun.
Well, what kind of guys are you into? Like, and you can sound shallow if you need to. If it's physical, let them know.
Well, that's a hard question because I look for what's in the heart, but I am kind of shallow. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll just be honest with people. It's like people bitch and complain about the Tinder app, and they're like, "Are you familiar with how Tinder works?" It's like you just look at their picture. You don't know nothing about the person, and you kind of decide.
No, because I've seen some of the finest guys be the most complete assholes, and I won't even talk to them.
But that's what I mean, though, is that it could be the opposite too. You could have a guy that's not really attractive, and then you find out that he's
exactly.
A nice guy.
I really go for what's in the heart and how they treat me.
Okay. All right. So
I'm somewhat shallow, but not. I'm in the middle.
All right. So I guess what I'm saying, though, is like if you were out at a club, out at a bar or something, like what's something that attracts your eye?
It all depends on how the guy approaches me.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, I like the guy that doesn't approach me.
Okay. Now,
because I hear it all the time.
Most guys, I guess they approach you. Do they know who you are or what you do? Like, obviously you're pretty popular.
Some of them do, some of them don't. For the most part, it all depends on where I'm at, like what city or state I'm in.
Okay. Fair enough. So the next question we got here from a fan, they know your history. They know you're from the South. and they were like, what kind of music do you listen to?
I am very diverse. I listen to all kinds of music. I'm not really into country, but I listen to all kinds of music. I've always been, I'm at a loss for words right now, but I like everything. I like a little bit of everything. It's like with foods. I like to try new foods. I like to try new things. I can go to Jamaica and be cool, or I can go to the South in the hood and be cool, you know? Either way, I'm great.
Now, what kind of future projects do you have coming up? I mean, obviously you said you're going to do this one big hurrah of a porn with a guy, and you currently work on your website.
And I'll probably do it with a girl, too.
Okay.
I might bring a threesome in. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'll probably be a threesome. Okay. Might be a foursome. Might be 5. You never know. Might be a group.
You just got to sign up to the website and find out.
Right. It might be a group. I'm thinking of doing a group thing, though.
Okay, that'd be interesting. I mean, if you're going to go out, one last time, you gotta you gotta go over the top.
Yeah, well, I want to do things like I've never did a strap-on with a girl before. So there's certain things that I haven't done. I don't want to do something that I've already done. I've already done that. I've already been there, done that. Now it's time to do different things.
So there's a bucket list of things that need to be done before you bow out.
Right, and they'll probably all happen within 2 or 3 good ones. Okay.
All right. Because
and as far as what's up next for me, I'm just doing a lot of traveling. Webcamming is really awesome for me. I meet a lot of people all over the world, so it's not just the city, but the world. Like, it's amazing how webcamming is awesome.
Now, I know a lot of people that do the webcam thing. Do you sell outfits and stuff that's worn? Like, can people find that kind of stuff too on your website?
Yeah, on my website, I have you can send your info to my email address. I have little different things that you can't see this unless you join, but I have little things that I'll send, or little times where I'll get online and hopefully everybody joins in the group. It's not just like not just webcam companies. It's the actual site that I can do.
All right,
but they have to join.
And people can access that through your website, correct?
Yeah, I mean, they can ask for different things. Like, they can, I mean, a lot of people, since I started webcam, have asked me for crazy things, like a sock. Or, underwear's not so crazy to me anymore.
Now, what's wrong with socks? Like, people like sock puppets.
Well, I mean, used socks?
It is kind of fucked up and weird, people. I'm not going to lie. I tried to justify it for that dude that asked for the sock.
Can't justify it. It's all weird.
But
there's a big foot fetish going on, too. There's a big foot fetish going on. A lot of guys like fetish. Also, I'm being a dominatrix, too. I'm getting into more of that. So it's a variety of things that I've discovered, not just the regular shake your booty on the camera and let's do a porn.
Well, I got to say, if you ever need an extra for anything, you let me know. Like, you can access me on Twitter. You can hit me up at mixedmasterb.com. Anybody,
I most definitely will, because I have that whip ready. I'm just kidding.
That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm probably going to be open to it. Let's just be honest. You
got a whip ready for
you are Lacy Lippz, so I'm probably not going to say no. If it's, if I'm in the heat of the moment, I'm probably going to just be like, fuck it, just do it. Just get it over with.
Oh, wow, that's great. I'll do it, too. But, yeah, I'm probably going to film my first one pretty soon. So, but all this you can see on the website, Lacy Lippz at modelcentro.com.
So make sure you check her out on there. Check her out on Twitter and Instagram. And
all my upcoming, where I'm going to be at. Like, I'll be in Junction City for July 4th. Shout out to Junction City, Kansas. I'll just be doing. I'm about to hit up Atlanta. I've never hit up Atlanta, so a lot of that's coming soon. So really, I'll just be traveling and doing shows a lot.
Well, you need to come to Philadelphia so we can see.
I do. I've been to Pittsburgh, and I need to come to Philadelphia. So.
Because I know there's probably dudes that are lining up.
If y'all club promoters are in there, hey, let's get this money.
There you have it. So we appreciate you calling in. Anything you want the fans to know before you leave? Like, the time is yours.
I just want to say thank you to all the fans. I really love and appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking with me through all these years. And I guarantee this year I'm going to start putting out more stuff, so y'all quit saying, where's Lacy Lippz? Like, where's Waldo?
You got to look hard. You just got to find her. She's there.
I am there. You can Google me and see a lot more.
Well, we appreciate you calling in, and
I appreciate you.
We hope to hear big things and see new videos. And everybody, like I said, check out our website. I'm about to check it out right now. I've checked out a bunch of other videos, and she knows that. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely keep in touch with you and hope for much success.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Masta B. Appreciate all y'all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Hey, what's up? This is your girl, Lacy Lippz, chilling, hanging out with Mix Master B on MMB Radio.